wanted to introduce you to our new osteopath, Dr Marcus Ng. Welcome, Marcus.
Thanks, Dave.
So we wanted to get to know a little bit more about Marcus and introduce him to the practice. So I guess being an osteopath, Marcus, I always like to ask people, where their journey in osteopathy started.
Sure.
So can you tell us a little bit more about that for you?
Yeah. So I've always had a keen interest in the human body and how it works. So naturally, after school, I did a Bachelor of Science in Anatomy. And after the 3 years, there wasn't too much of a career choice, and I didn't want to be a mortician. So I took on sort of further studies and found my way into massage through TAFE. And towards the end of that course, we had an osteopath come through and sort of talk about what they did, and because at the time it wasn't something I was actually familiar with. And that particular talk actually really sparked me into sort of finding out more of what osteopaths did. And so after that, I enrolled in another 5 years of studies in the osteo course through Western Sydney. And with the 9 years of studies, I kind of felt like that was enough. And since then, I've been an osteopath for 8 years now.
Okay, yeah, really cool. Yeah. And so obviously you've been in practice for 8 years, and with 9 years of study you would have learned about a lot of conditions, and now you've seen and treated a lot of conditions.
Yeah.
So what are the sort of areas you like to treat or you specialise in treating?
We see a whole bunch of different conditions, as you know. I see a lot of sporting injuries, lower back pains, the sore shoulders. But I find the most rewarding ones are the acute neck pains, the early morning phone calls trying to get in to see somebody to help them because they've woken up with a sore neck and they can't turn, or it's too much pain to turn. So even I find that when those patients come through, just in that first session, to be able to give them sort of that range of motion back in the neck and reducing their pain so they can carry on with the rest of the day, that to me is definitely the most rewarding. But I mean, as you know, at the clinic, we treat a whole bunch of stuff. Anything that walks through the door, we can help people with. So
yeah, that's really good. I guess having that interest is great. Being in the Sydney CBD with a lot of busy people, having quite a sedentary type workplace. Clearly neck pain is quite a common condition.
Yeah, they kind of always sit like this at the desk with computers. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, it's great. And I know you are quite active outside of being an osteopath, so tell us a little bit more about what you enjoy doing.
Sure, my passion and hobby is definitely in basketball. I'm a huge San Antonio Spurs fan and big NBA fan, and I guess sort of to bring back to sort of how basketball and my interest in osteo is the injuries that the players get. So my particular team has our best players out at the moment with a quadricep tendinopathy. And I kind of just find the day-to-day resting of healthy players and play injuries in the NBA fascinating, as well as obviously watching the games. So,
yeah, cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Marcus. It's been really enjoyable getting to know you a bit more, and we enjoy having you around the practice.
Yeah.
Marcus will be with us full time in the practice, so we look forward to seeing you, and I'm sure he looks forward to seeing many new faces that he can help in the future. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.